Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a good feeling all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Turn me inside out, make my heart beat. Need no one else. You're all I need. Personality and everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your smile, your style is so fly. I can't deny. I got a crush on you, and that is true indeed. And I'm digging you. You make me believe that your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. I'll give you anything you want from me. Anything you want, anything you need, anything you so desire. I'll give you anything you want from me. Anything you want, anything you need, anything you so desire. Anything, girl. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling. You give me all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really
All right, you guys, that was One in a Million by Aaliyah. May she rest in peace. And that was dedicated to Tamara and Jordan off of Sister Sister. All right, my number two 90s relationship black love couple sitcom. It seems like so much, right? 90s sitcom R&B love couple, whatever, I don't know. Goes to a couple. Once again, people may not pick this couple because it's not one of the ideal couples from the sitcoms in the 90s, especially like the black sitcoms. But these are my personal favorites, and I'm explaining to you why I like each of those couples. Excuse me. But this couple comes all the way from Mo to the E to the Moesha. Yes! One of my favorite shows of all time. If you know me, it is actually my favorite show of all time. And I had to go ahead and pick my favorite couple. Now, this couple, they have a lot of ups and downs. And I'm not talking about Hakeem and Moesha. May Hakeem rest in peace. But I did not like them together, okay? I did like Moesha when she was with Usher. And she was with Aaron and another guy. I can't think of his name. But nothing compares to Moesha and Q. I'm sorry. It was a rebellious love. Like, you know, Moesha, her dad had such a tight leash on her. Like, he didn't want her to do this. He didn't want her to do that. Focus on your schoolwork. Do this, do that. But when Moesha met Q, Q was the ultimate bad boy. And she fell in love with this boy. Like, she was sneaking out her room, going to parties. I mean, she was doing everything. It got to the point where she ended up leaving her home, going to stay with Aunt Dell. And, you know, it happens. Now, in the show, Moesha and Q, they broke up, but they got back together, like, towards the end. I think her and Hakeem were dating at this time, and Q actually proposed to her, and Moesha, left Hakeem for Q, because I think Hakeem cheated on Moesha with Niecy. Yes, let me not spoil anything else for you if you haven't watched the whole seasons. But at the end, I don't think Q and Moesha ended up getting back together. But if they choose to reboot Moesha and make my life like Tia and Tamara, I need Moesha to have some kids by Q. And I just need to see everything. Like, I'm just so excited. Moesha is one of my favorite shows. If my voice is getting jumbled, it's because I'm excited. And when I get excited, my voice seems to get excited too, and I get jumbled. So the song I am choosing for Moesha and Q is Forever My Lady, because by Jodeci, because no matter what they went through, they always ended up finding a way to get back together. And I think Q thinks of Moesha as forever his lady, so check it out.
So you're having my baby, and it means so much to me. There's nothing more precious than to raise a family. If there's any doubt in your mind, you can count on me. I'll never let you down, lady, believe. You and I
All right, you guys. That was Forever My Lady by Jodeci, dedicated to Q and Moesha. I have come now to my number one spots. But before I tell you who I chose for my number one spot, let me just do a quick recap. Number 5, I had Martin and Gina, and I dedicated the song Me and You by Tony to them. For my number 4 spot, I had Sinclair and Overton from Living Single. Gosh, I'm getting jumbled again. And I dedicated, what's on the Right Here by SWV. My number 3 spot was dedicated to Tamara and Jordan from Sister Sister. And I dedicated One in a Million by Aaliyah. May she rest in peace. And my number 2 spot was Q and Moesha from Moesha. And I dedicated Forever My Lady by Jodeci. Now, listening to my countdown, you may have noticed that I have not yet set a very, very important 90s sitcom black couple. It's not going to sound right. However I put it, it's just not going to come out right. So just flow with me, please. Yes. So I mentioned couples from Moesha, Living Single, Sister Sister, and Martin, but none from a different world. And a different world was definitely relationship goals all through that show. But the most iconic relationship from Different World is none other than Whitley and Wayne. Yes, Dwayne, yes. So they are my favorite couple from the 90s as far as sitcom fictional characters. And it's because their love story, it was beautiful. When Whitley first started college, I mean, her and Wayne, they were just close. They wasn't like, I like you, you like me. But I think throughout time, they started to develop feelings for each other, to the point where they actually ended up getting with each other. And to the point, they actually ended up living with each other. She lost her virginity to him. They got married. It was just beautiful. That relationship is definitely relationship goals. And on my paper, I wrote college goals because A Different World focused on the HBCU, historically black college university kind of college lifestyle. And they were a couple throughout college, except for in the very beginning. So they were definitely college goals, college relationship goals. For Q and Moesha, I put them down as high school rebels. And like I said, that's because, Moesha was the good girl, Q was the bad boy. I don't want to say Q messed up Moesha's life, but he kind of had some influence on her decisions. Martin and Gina, I put them as young adult fun. They working people. They wasn't in school anymore. They didn't have kids. So, and actually Sinclair and Overton's kind of in that same category as well. And then Tamara and Jordan, I just put perfect high school sweethearts because once they got together, it was a wrap. They were just so beautiful together. So those were my top 5 couples, my top 5 R&B, 90s, black sitcom couples. And I can't let you go without dedicating a song to my number 1 spot, which was Dwayne and Whitley from A Different World. And the song I chose for them is So Into You, the original version by Tamia. Check it out.